screen. Down here, it'll tell you what your stream rate is. Okay, getting the face off because the net's off. We got Greta, Michaela, and Eve out. Okay, guess we're going to treat that like an offsides. Centers. Quinn and Vivian have it well under control. Oh, little ricochet off the shin guard. Up the board, Steve. MVI almost loses it. Not quite though. Around the back. Centering pass by MVI, almost a high sticking. Greta takes it up. Probably got a change here. A lot of stick handling at the blue line. There we go. Go for a change. Intercept by Charlie. Shot by Charlie, a little wide. Around the back to Sydney. Oh, nice centering pass. We have a goal by Bree from Sydney behind the net. Time of goal, let's call it 2:17. That again was Bree from Sydney and Charlie. Turned over at the blue line. Little bump by Charlie, turns it over, dumps it in. Get the change. Zara intercepts it. Passes back to Natalie. And we're going to get that broken out. There goes Zara down ice. Shot by Zara. Goalie gloves it. Yeah. All right, we've got Ella, Zara, Scarlett line out. Quinn and Vivian on defense. Vivian cycles it back to Ella. Or Ella comes in, rather. Shot by Vivian, nice and low.
Happy New Year. Same deal, how are you?
We're going to get a face-off. Zara behind the net. Cycles it over to Scarlett. Scarlett with a shot. Easily under control by Vivian. Up to Scarlett. Tries for a centering pass, but ricochets off a shin. Oh. And we turn. Scarlett taking another rip. Oh, absorbed by the goalie maybe, or ricocheted. Good control and patience. Shot by Vivian, gloved by the goalie. Nice movement of the puck, though. Moundsview takes possession. All right. Cycled down behind the net. MVI starting to get a little panicked here. We've got Greta, Eve, and Michaela out for the forwards. Quinn and Vivian on defense. Eve to the corner. Michaela cycles it back to Vivian, gets a shot. Ooh, nice rebound attempt there. Forwards are all down by the net. MVI going to try to cycle it up the boards. Shot by Quinn. Ooh, almost a good deflection in there by Michaela. Oh, Michaela takes a little spill. Excellent back check by Greta. Going to try to chip it in and get a change here probably. MVI dumps it in deep. Easily intercepted by Quinn. Eve cycles it up, probably an icing. We'll get a line change. What's up?
They said once you're in the shot, and then you look up, they've already taken another shot.
We got Charlie through the neutral zone. Oh. Sydney, Charlie, and Bree out right now from the forwards. And Natalie and Quinn are out for the defense. Natalie takes a nice shot low off the goalie's leg pad. MVI now breaking it out, almost. MVI chips it deep. Nice breakout. Up to Bree. Charlie setting up for rebound, but the MVI goaltender gloves it. All right, we've got Ella, Scarlett, Zara out. Vivian and Natalie on the defense. Oh, MVI kicks it out of their zone. Scarlett maybe trying to draw a penalty there, not successful. Vivian picks it up in the corner, chips it back to Ella. Ella sends it to the neutral zone. Cycles it to Natalie. MVI having trouble breaking it in, offsides. All right, this is still Ella, Zara, Scarlett's forward line out. Vivian and Natalie on defense. That'll be an icing. Whoop. You say you do have the scoring up? Or
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
But I stand by you because every time I
Well, don't rely on my eyes because they're not very good. Quinn and Vivian on defense. And we got, looks like Greta, Eve, and Michaela for forwards. Nice centering pass by Greta. MVI breaks it out, but easily trapped in the neutral zone by our forward line. We got 3 going in. A little bit of traffic there. Nice attempt at a centering pass by Greta. Michaela's behind the net. Cycles it up to Quinn. Shot. Goalie manages to get that frozen before Greta could get the rebound off. Nice battle in the corner. All right, MVI finds a gap in the player's feet to get that one out. Vivian going to the corner. Oh, MVI getting a little handsy. All right, Greta chips it up to the boards to Michaela. Michaela's going to reverse it. Vivian chips it back up to Greta. Michaela across to Eve. And we got a return back. All right. We got Sydney with a head of steam going in. MVI with 4 players on them. Quinn blocks. Up the boards. Good pressure from our players in the defensive zone. Sydney centers it to Bree. We got 2 going together. Bree to Charlie. Charlie in. Goal, Charlie from Bree. Very nice play. Time of goal looks like 9:21, 31, 9:21. I don't know. I can't do math. And I don't know how clocks work. All right, we got Vivian and Natalie out for defense. Same forward line that was just out. up by Sydney. Charlie to the corner. Cycles it back to Sydney. Sydney centers. We got Natalie chasing it down. Cycles up the boards, but we're getting a change. Shot MVI wide. We got Zara, Scarlett, and Ella out from the forwards. Zara centers it. Picked up by Scarlett. Scarlett's going to take her time here. Cycles it back. All right, we got a centering pass. Scarlett with some good speed. Zara's in front. Ooh, good idea. Sorry if I'm not centering that camera. My eyes aren't very good. Vivian takes a shot, nice and low. Ooh, Zara was right there for the rebound. And we're going to go down ice. MVI probably offsides by a step there. Scarlett turns. Passes up to Zara. They'll change. Ella's chasing. Quinn has some support here, looks like from Greta. Vivian turns the puck around Greta to the corner. Right across the slot. Eve at the boards. Vivian and Greta are cycling back. Eve breaks out to the boards. Sneaks it past their player, Michaela. A lot of pressure on Michaela there. Greta picks the puck up in the corner. Cycles back to Michaela. Michaela takes a shot. Ooh, it's right behind the goaltender there. Eve helps her out in the corner. Cycles back to Vivian. Vivian, low shot right into the blocker. Eve's going to pick it up and try to center again behind the net. Vivian picks it up at the boards. It's going to squirt out on us here. Quinn easily picks it up and turns the puck. And MVI ices. Three minutes, 6 seconds left in P1. We're going to get a face-off in their zone from the icing. Got a line change on that whistle, so we've got Bree, Sydney, and Charlie out for the forwards. Natalie and Quinn for the defense. Sydney battling at the boards for the puck control. Tried to cycle that one back to Quinn, but MVI had a player there. Excellent back check pressure by Sydney. MVI trying to find somebody. They cycle back to their defense, but our players are all over them. Charlie breaks it out, and then centers to Bree. Bree manages to get a shot. Oh, almost a rebound there for Sydney. Everybody was right in the right spot. MVI turning it around, but lots of back check pressure from our team. They dump and try to get some fresh legs on the ice. To no avail. They're kind of all over the place. Quinn cycles it up to Scarlett. Natalie breaks it out. All right, MVI regrouping, but disrupted. MVI gets a player past our back checkers, but oh, goodness. Beautiful save there by Ellie. MVI managed to sneak a player in the back. Good shot, but even better save. This is the first face-off we've had in about 7 or 8 minutes in our zone. Okay, we got maybe a little gear reset here. Hopefully not lost to contact. Maybe thrown in a fresh Zin. Don't know. Oh, we got a throat guard. And maybe some other pieces. Yeah, they're moving a lot of parts over to the bench. Not quite sure. But we look like we're ready to play. All right. Natalie cycles the puck behind the net. Picked up by Vivian. Ella's going to take that. MVI attempts to center. Okay, Scarlett gets it out of the zone. MVI resetting here under strong pressure from our team. Vivian cycles it up. Scarlett on the boards. Gives it a little kick. Natalie to Vivian. Vivian back to Natalie. Passes behind her to Scarlett. Back to Natalie. To Vivian. Ella, Vivian. They're really moving the puck around kind of nicely here. And we got a break in there from Scarlett, and that's going to be icing. We'll get a full line change here. Michaela, Greta, and Eve heading out for the forwards. Quinn and Vivian for defense. 1 minute left on the clock. We got to reset. MVI passes it out. Their player gets on her forehand but shoots wide. Another attempt, shoots wide. Quinn bobbles the puck out and past MVI. We got good pressure here from Greta. MVI puts it to the center of the ice. Their player picks it up. Vivian takes the puck behind the net, cycles it up the boards to Eve. Eve gets it past one, but not both MVI players. We're just going to ding around on the boards here for a while. Got a little jostling. Attempted shot. Vivian picks it up in front of the net. Going to chip it out. And that's the end of P1. Score so far, 2-0 Wayzata. I just unmuted it, so if she tried right this second, it might not come through, but... All right, we're going to start P2 with Ella, Zara, and Scarlett on forward. Looks like Natalie and Quinn on defense. Get used to looking left because we're going to spend all of our time this period on that side of the ice. Their zone. All right, Zara's in the corner, centers it. Very nice. Natalie's going to get a shot here. Oh, deflected off of MVI. Scarlett goes up the boards to Natalie. Back to Scarlett. MVI is going to get a chance to break it out under a lot of pressure from Wayzata. Dumps it towards the net. Goes wide. Ella's on the boards in the corner. Centers it up to Scarlett, who's going to break it out. We got 3-on-3 here. Back to Scarlett, drop pass to Ella. Ella gets a low shot. Ooh, Zara in. Oh my gosh, we got all kinds of stuff happening. And I did not see who got that final poke in there, but they were all over that goaltender. 3-0, Wayzata time of goal, 54 seconds into P2. Very nicely done, ladies. Michaela, Greta, and Eve on forward. Natalie and Quinn on defense for this shift. MVI going to try to send it up the boards. No luck, Natalie's there. And Greta's right behind her. We've got lots of pressure on MVI's 3 players here. Natalie chips it deep. Picked up by, well, Eve tried to get it picked up. Eve's going to get to that, hopefully in the corner. Cycles it back to Quinn. Quinn shoots. Oh, and we got another shot down at the net. Very nice. There was a great rebound opportunity there off of Quinn's shot. Almost chipped it in. We're going to keep those lines out. Quinn's going to switch for Vivian on D. Natalie cycles to Vivian. Shot Vivian. Oh, almost a deflection by Greta right at the net. She was there for the tip. Michaela chases it down behind the net. Eve keeps it back. Michaela bobbles it up there to try to get it in front, centered for MVI. Turns it in the corner. Nice little move by their player. Centers it, and we're out. Easily intercepted by Vivian in the neutral zone. Got a little bouncing around here, but our players are all over it. Natalie's going to chase it down deep in our zone in the corner. Cycles it up, cross ice to Michaela. Michaela has 2 chasers, but she is right there. Buries it in the goaltender. Nice shot, good break in. Shot like that under pressure, I thought we might have had a penalty coming, but their players kept their feet moving. Lots of shots already this period. Okay, we've got Vivian and Natalie on defense. Vivian's going to step up, bring that puck back to Charlie, cycles it to Sydney. Sydney makes an attempt, cross the net, steep angle shot. MVI's player in the corner. Vivian maintains control. Sydney to slot. Oh, just a little bit far back. There's Vivian. MVI manages to break it out, but we have 4 players in our zone already back checking. That's just the way we're playing today. A little bit of back and forth. Natalie cycles it up to Charlie. Back to Vivian on defense to Sydney. Sydney tries cross ice to get to Bree. Bree dumps it deep. We're going to get some fresh legs. MVI trying to build up some steam. Easily intercepted by Zara there. Sorry about my camera angle. We got Scarlett on the boards. Vivian chips it out, or almost chips it out. Vivian's going to take that into the corner behind the net. Up the boards to Scarlett. Got a change in control here. MVI getting 1 shot off, easily blocked. Oh, nice save by Ellie. Sorry, I didn't have that quite centered there. MVI got 2 shots on Ellie there. Both capably saved. All right. Scarlett's got a couple of players on her. Oh, that was actually Zara, sorry. Now that's Scarlett. Scarlett sends it up. to Ella. Got to get ourselves onside there. Got a little bit of a puck battle here. Change in control. Cycles it back to Natalie, who's going to send it cross ice. Over to Quinn. Quinn to Ella. Ella goes deep. We got a partial change there. Michaela's out. Quinn contains. Michaela's behind the net. Looking for somebody at the slot. Greta was just a little off of that one to be able to catch the pass, but it was the right idea. Natalie's going to send it behind the net, cycle it up the boards. Quinn returns fire back to Natalie. Natalie sends it to Eve. MVI gets there first, but Eve picks it up. Eve taking it down ice into a lot of traffic. Natalie back to Eve. Eve's going to send it deep. Everybody's trying to get into position here. Good pressure by our players to keep that control. Oh, it looks like Greta maybe went down. MVI turns over. Natalie sends it back. Got a little neutral zone play here. Sydney cycles it to the defense to Natalie. Natalie sends it in. We're going to get a change on Eve going back in. Or I should say out to the boards. Sydney cycles it back. We got Charlie back behind the net. He's out front. MVI sends it out. Vivian picks it up with time. Sends it to Sydney. Sydney going up center ice. Cycles it over to Bree. We got Charlie at the back door. Oh, wow. Right idea, girls. Right idea. MVI sends it to their player going up ice, but misses. Natalie sends it in deep. MVI going to try that move again. Vivian intercepts. Oh, and look at that. Beautiful setup. That was Charlie to, I think to Sydney. To Bree? Okay. Maybe got bad eyes and vertical dyslexia. The 6 and the 9, they don't work. Okay, we got puck going back. Quinn contains. Ricochets off the MVI player's skate. We clear out of the zone. We've got Ella, Zara, and Scarlett. Oh, Scarlett's right there. Oh, MVI going into the boards. Obviously tried to pull back a little bit on that hit so that she wouldn't get a penalty. Good idea. Zara taking her time. Oh, looking for that shot. Oops, and I'm looking a little too low, sorry. Scarlett getting a little handsy. Oh, and MVI manages to get that puck out. But a little too much, so we get icy. So this will be Scarlett, Zara, Ella on forward line, and Vivian and Quinn on defense. Quinn stepping up. MVI kicks it out. Pressure from both Ella and Vivian on this MVI forward. MVI tries to take a shot. Steep angle goes off Quinn's boot. Up to Scarlett. Oops. And we're going to get that cleared, but that might be too much. All right, fresh lights. So we'll have on the forward line Eve, Michaela, and Greta. Okay, Eve's got control. sends it right into the MVI player. Whoop. MVI chips it back. Good back check. MVI sending it across ice. We have Natalie all over their player. Natalie to the corner. Sends it behind. MVI picks it up. Got a little bit of back and forth there. All right. We're going to get it out of the zone. Michaela's chasing it down. MVI chips it back. Natalie's there. Natalie's going to send it. MVI tries for something, I guess. They keep trying to send it across the net, but they got nobody there to take the shot. MVI taking a shot. Ooh, good speed on it, but not quite the right angle. All right, we have Natalie in the corner, Greta in the corner as well. Greta's going to skate it. Manages to break it out. All right, nice feed. Eve with the release, a little high. Natalie picks it up at defense, sends it toward the net. A little deep move there by the MVI player. MVI trying to chip it out, manages to sneak it past. But we have 3 players. Good pressure. Eve is going to pick the puck up, dump it, and get a change. All right, we had Sydney behind the net. Oh, nice little pickup there by Bree. Number 9 still confounding me. All right, Vivian takes a shot. Nice and low. Charlie behind the net. Charlie still skating, putting pressure. MVI ices. Five minutes left in P2. We'll get a face-off. This will be the Sydney, Bree, Charlie line on forward. Natalie and Vivian on defense. MVI wins the face-off? I don't know if you could call that winning. They maintain control of it, I guess. Not going to do much with it. They do break it out. Easy pickup by Vivian. Sydney is there. We got Charlie moving. Bree with her. Right to the center. Goaltender covers. Probably the right choice. Cycling back to our defense, Natalie takes a shot. Slight rebound off the goaltender. Got good battle back behind the net by Sydney. MVI sends it up the boards, manages to get a stick on it so it doesn't go full-blown icing. We cycle back quickly to Charlie, to Bree. Bree chips it in. MVI tries to get possession, but it doesn't last long. Vivian up to the forwards, incoming forwards. Ella's got some speed. Zara's right behind her. And Scarlett at the slot. MVI. Back check, pressure by Scarlett. And we've got a couple of players. We've got some action by the boards. MVI trying to go up the boards, but rejected. Zara putting great pressure on that forward. And we got Vivian cycling over to Quinn, to Ella. Ella back to, sorry, that was Natalie. Zara going to send it across. Got some back and forth, little ping pong. Zara picks it up at the blue line. Gonna get a shot, I think. Little ricochet off the glove by the goaltender, but she does manage to save it. Good shot by Zara. All right. Looks like we swapped Natalie for Quinn, maybe. Same forward line. All right, and Ella got a quick release shot off the face-off. We can do that again. We'll make it 4-0. It's still 3-0. A little jostling. Oh, Scarlett had a great idea to try to center that up. She had Ella there, but there was an MVI player on top of her. Oh, another beautiful forwarding, or centering pass, sorry. MVI takes control. Easy save by Ellie. As easy as any save is, I suppose. Wayzata clears. Great pressure by Quinn. MVI defense shoots, Ellie saves. And both teams will get fresh lights. So we have Quinn and Natalie on defense, Greta, Michaela, Eve on forward. Face off one to the corner. Eve will pick it up at the boards. MVI. Eve breaks it out. Still on it. Lots of pressure from MVI's player there. Eve turns it. Lots of back and forth in the neutral zone here. Quinn addressing the MVI player. She gets a lackluster shot. Michaela breaks it out. She was trying to solve the tripping, but didn't quite put enough drama into it. Michaela picks up the puck. She's going to get a shot off. Oh, drop pass. Double drop pass. Natalie goes in deep with it. Natalie's going to get a shot probably here. Oh, nice shot. And oh, it's loose. It's loose. MVI clears. Picked up by Natalie. Natalie to Quinn. Natalie picks it up again. Probably going to send it over to Michaela this time. Oh, MVI's player picks it up. MVI sends it deep. We got a bunch of people on top of each other back there. Natalie's going to turn that puck around. We got two players on the boards. All right, Eve's going to get it hopefully broken out here. Eve chips it up the boards, but MVI's defense right there. Got a lot of back and forth on this board. All right, Quinn's going to send it around to the weak side. Get a little skating this time. Natalie skates it. All right, and we got maybe a turn here or what? Quinn's going to send it behind the net to Natalie. Sydney now in for the forward line. Sydney's going to skate it out. Goes wide. Chips it in. And we're going to get the rest of that line out. Charlie heading down to the corner. And Breeze right there too. Natalie's hanging back to keep their cherry picker from getting any opportunities. And that is the end of P2. Score 3-0, Wayzata.